Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to create and use arrays in PowerShell. So as I said before, in this video you will learn how to create and use arrays in PowerShell. Arrays let you store multiple values in a single variable, so this is why it's, I think, very important to know how to do it. First of all, how to create an array. I think the most common way to do it is to do something like this. So we have to, of course, at first specify the variable. So we have to do $sign and, for example, num. And we have to do the equal sign. Maybe I will make it a little bit bigger. And now we have to do something like this. And inside of braces, we have to specify what we want to store in this variable. So, for example, we have the number variable, so we will store some numbers like this. If I will press enter, my array will be created. And now if I will print that, as you can see, I have the output of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the first idea. The second idea is to use comma operators. I mean comma operator. So you have to do something like this. So for example, let's create a array fruits, and it will equal, it doesn't really matter, we can close that. It will equal, for example, maybe we will create an apple, for example banana, and orange. It will work. We can press enter, and we can again print the value of fruits. As you can see, we are getting apple, banana, and orange. We can, of course, create a single item as array. We have to force it a little bit, but we can do it. So if you will do something like this, so let's create something like this: word equals, for example, hello. It will not be an array, it will be a string, but we can force it to be an array. How can we do it? We can do it by typing in something like this. So again, this operator, and inside of the braces we have to type in hello. And if I will do something like this, so word and now get type, and if I will do something like this, as you can see, we are getting object and system array. And if I will do something like this, so word2 equals only hello, and if I will get type of this word2, we will get the string. So this is why it is very important. You can a little bit force it to this to be an array. And now, how can we access elements? This is something what we call indexing, and arrays use zero-based indexing, same as probably every programming language. PowerShell also uses zero-based indexing. What does it mean? It basically means that first element is 0. So the 1 is 0, the 2 is 1, the 3 is 1, the 3 is 2, and so on. So the 5 will be 4. If you want to access the element the fifth element, you have to basically subtract 1 from it, and you can do it. I will show you the example. So in this case, in case of this array, the num of 0 will be 1, because this is the first element, and the num, for example, of 4 will be 5. If I will try to do the number of 5, we will get nothing, because we don't have a fifth value. So this is how it works. We can also get a array length. How can we get an array length? We can do, for example, num and count. We'll count every number. As you can see, it is 5. How can we add something to the array? We can do it by doing something like this. So, for example, we have the array num. We can do plus and equal, and for example 6. And right now, if I will print this value, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will create that for now because it will be easier. So again, the num array contains now 6 values, but it's very important to say that plus and equal create a new array behind the scenes. So it is not, I would say, the fastest method for large large data. In this case, it doesn't really matter because we only have 6 numbers, but if you had a little bit more, it will be, I would say, not the most efficient way. How can we loop through the array? I mean, we can do the simple loop, so for each, same as in every programming language, and now the syntax is a little bit similar to the Python, so n in, for example, numbers, we can close that, and now we will print n, we can close that, and as you can see, we are printing the values. So it's very important to say, first of all, at the end of this video, how to create an array. You have 2 options. The first option looks like this. The second one is the comma option that I showed you, that the index in arrays is 0 base. So if you want to access element 1, you have to basically do the index 0. And if you want to add some elements, you can use plus and equal. And this is all in this video. If you know how arrays works in PowerShell, you can leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.